Okay, lovelies, thank you so much for joining me back. You already know what time it is. It is Wisdom Wednesday, all right? And I had to, all right, keep it up, okay? Because I know that there's more for us, all right? And I know that where we are in our lives, it's good for us to learn from where we came from, all right? Start to think about things and stay on the path that we're on, okay? To get to that next level, all right? So guys, if it's your first time here, I am Do Re Mi Lo, and I'm so excited that you can join me here. I'm so grateful to all of you guys that have chosen to watch these videos and to subscribe, all right? On my channel, always know that you are here to grow up and glow up with the Lord, hallelujah, one step at a time, okay? So guys, if it's your first time seeing me, make sure that you hit that button below and that you are subscribed, okay? So that you can receive all of the goodness that God has for you on my channel, all right? So let's get on into it for today. So today's Wisdom Wednesday is learning, all right, to take life one step at a time, all right? I love that. Literally, that is my motto for you guys on my channel, because it's important for us to know that when we are walking with the Lord, all right, that things happen at appointed times. Can you say it with me? Things happen at appointed times, all right? So things don't happen when we would like for things to happen. Things don't happen when we need it to happen, all right? Things happen at an appointed time, okay? And so what's so important is for us to know, all right, and for some of you guys, if you haven't already learned it, is to learn that you cannot make anything happen before God has designed, all right, for that thing to come to pass, okay? Especially if you have given God your yes, all right? When you give God your yes, God literally has already planned your life out, all right, before the foundation of time. And so what happens is you are waiting on God, okay, to see how you ought to move in your life, to see what it is that you need to do, all right, and to see how to do things. And so when you are walking with God, you will start to learn that God will tell you things a little bit at a time, all right? God never sits with us at a table and tells us the entire plan, all right? He never tells you your entire life. He never tells you at this age you're going to graduate, at this age you're going to get this type of degree, or maybe this type of certification, or maybe you'll start a business. He doesn't tell you that at this age you're going to meet so-and-so and get married. At this age you're going to have a child. At this age you're going to buy a house. Like, he doesn't tell you, all right, what it is that you're going to receive, all right, or like when it's going to happen, all right? So things are given to us literally at certain times, okay? So God, he might tell you something. He might say, hey, I have somebody for you, okay? And that you will be aware of, but you're not going to know who they are, what they look like, where they're coming from, where they're located, all right? You're not going to know anything about that person, but it's up to you to trust God, all right, to wait on God, to get to know him, all right, so that when the time is right, the Lord will reveal to you and give you more information about the person, all right? It's the same thing about a career. God sometimes will give you like a knowing, like he'll give you some type of understanding and say, hey, you're really good at picking out your outfit, putting your clothes together, and styling yourself and your friends, okay? But that doesn't mean that God is gonna tell you right then and there that you're supposed to be a designer, all right? And you're gonna make clothes for like, you know, a bunch of people, millions of people, and they're gonna come and buy all of your clothes at your boutique, all right? He's not gonna tell you that at this time because it's not the appointed time, all right? So the good thing about God is he gives us clues in our life, all right? Clues about things that he's going to bring into your life, all right? And as you are on that path walking with God, all right, towards the thing that he says he's going to do for you, or literally you're doing where, you know, you're just basically doing what he's called you to do, all right? That's it. Because like I said, we only see today, and that's why God is telling us that we do not need to fret or worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow is sufficient for itself. Let tomorrow worry about itself when you get there, all right? But we're living for today, and whatever God has showed you or told you about today, this is where you need to make sure that you're putting your energy into, all right? This is the thing that you need to work at and do it really well, because you are aware of today, all right? So it's so important for us, all right, all of us, to know that we cannot, all right, work against God, okay? And I want to say that too. It's like a cautionary tale that, yes, because God has given us free will, you are able to do what you would like to do. And so if there's any part of your life where you feel like, oh, he's taking too long and I don't want to wait, I don't want to wait for that wife, it's time now. Well, you could go out there and find your own wife, mister, all right? But I'm telling you that she probably is going to lead to destruction, because that's not what God had planned for you. That's not who God was going to give to you. All right, so we have to know that because God has given us free will, we can always step out of his will. You can always remove yourself from the thing that he's told you to do, or from the thing that he's asking you to do, and you can do it on your own, okay? But you have to know that with your life, it is good for you to walk with the Lord, all right, and to never go before him, all right? So that's what I want you guys to walk away with today. That extra knowledge and understanding and wisdom, knowing that there's no need to walk in front of God, all right? Literally walk your life out one step at a time, all right? Take it easy, because we don't know what the Lord has up ahead. Today is all we see, and God is seeing if you're being obedient to today's instructions, all right, so that you can receive the reward that will come tomorrow, all right? So guys, I hope that you understood, all right, today's message, and I hope that you don't have a problem with waiting on God, all right? Because God is a blessed giver. He gives tremendously when he gives to his children, all right? But just know that he never gives you something before you're ready for it, and that's why we have to wait for his appointed time, all right? So guys, on my channel, it's always love here, it's always goodness, it's always like perfect vibes, all right? I hope that you were enjoying your summer. I hope that you guys are getting prepared to get your children back in school, to get back into the swing of things. I hope that you guys are getting ready for work. Maybe you guys had a different schedule for the summer, but I hope you guys are ready for the fall, all right? Because guys, we're almost going into a new year, and so that means that if you have not started to do the things, all right, that are on your to-do list, I am pushing you and encouraging you to start now, all right? So guys, I'll see you soon. Have a blessed week, and don't forget to come back tomorrow for Bible study. Thank you.